MrBeast has just been exposed in a viral video, and it is getting bad. So last time we talked about the Chris Tyson situation where MrBeast's childhood friend Chris was exposed for talking to minors in very weird ways and being a PDF file. But it turns out Jimmy also has plenty of skeletons in his closet. A recent video by Dogpack404 has gone viral titled, "I worked for MrBeast and he's a fraud," with some serious allegations made towards MrBeast. Some of them include faking his videos, promoting gambling to children, conducting illegal lotteries, rigging games and videos which involve millions of dollars in prize money, which is also a crime, not giving out the prize.
I love this guy says allegations when it's all things that are in the videos that you can see from a video, from a viewer perspective.
That he promises, false advertising, exploitation, and a whole lot of stuff, right? And the thing is, this video did not even show up in the YouTube search bar for several days, despite having 200k views, which is seriously suspicious and very much looks like a shadow ban. So let's get into this video, break this down, starting with the allegation.
Wait, no, wait, watch this. Oh, hell no. Wait, I thought this guy had new shit then. This is some trash. Oh, it's this one.
It to his friends and employees rather than random viewers, and much more. Now, I mentioned in my last video that MrBeast was actually caught in the same Discord server where Chris Tyson was openly sharing prawn to minors. And now we have, allegedly, confirmation that it was indeed the real Jimmy, and it is seemingly provable by searching the archives and seeing that his account is linked to the MrBeast gaming channel, which is not possible unless you own the channel and can log in. Meaning essentially MrBeast lied in his response saying that he just became aware of Chris's actions in the past few days, when in reality he knew all along. As we know, he had the lollipop art hanging from his living room wall, and he was in the same server as Chris sending messages, and he was best friends with Chris for over a decade and defended him until the recent drama. Now it actually gets worse for MrBeast and Chris because 500,000 messages have been released to the public from that Discord server. Keep in mind, this is after Chris and his squad wiped out every message that they thought was incriminating, but there's still so many left. Moreover, Lava, one of the victims who was groomed by Chris, now recognizes that it was inappropriate and wrong what was happening in the server. So let's go over these messages and explore this insane rabbit hole. Here we have a tweet by Drama Alert, a thread of all the weird things Chris Tyson allegedly said in the Discord with minors. She's only 14. Damn. Okay, so these messages are from 2018. Somebody posts an attachment. Chris replies saying she's only 14. Damn. And this is allegedly BB, which I'm not gonna say her name, otherwise my last video got age restricted and demonetized, completely suppressed when I said her name. So what did you think she was? 16 and legal in some states. Oof, of course.
I don't give a fuck what the fucking other people are saying. Like,
if she's 14, I'm 14. Chris allegedly sharing links to the famed lollipop artist Shadman, and Chris has linked the website. Chris the meme god, also referred to as Lollipop God, is back. Designated Lollipop, yes it's me, yay you're back, ooh woo. What am I, a parent? Chris Tyson's alleged response to a request to delete an NSFW channel because there were minors in the Discord. I don't have any issue with the channel. What I have an issue with are minors that have access to said channel. Chris says, is there even a way to do that? Not really, no. So what do we do, lol? Remove it? No, people like it. Even if there was a way anyone can lie about their age. Yeah, true, and I mean, to be fair, the internet is full of prawn. Discord says if you can't regulate it, don't have one. It's the responsibility of the server owner to prevent minors from viewing prawn materials. Chris responds saying, what am I, a parent? Lol. I say we get rid of this because the fan base of MrBeast and Chris are mostly under 18. And Chris obviously completely ignored this and continued going with his absolute degenerate tendencies.
Whoa. What?
Obviously completely ignored this and continued going with his absolute degenerate tendencies with minors. Chris says there's nothing more free than peeing in the shower. Facts. Waterproof.
I mean, these are two different things, though, no? I don't think the logs have deviant behavior and then Jimmy in the same frame up until this moment.
phone gang and added an attachment of presumably his image. We only worship Jeebus around here. Challenge accepted. The god. Oh yeah, Daddy Chris. That's a lot of moisturizer. Why are you in the shower? I don't know if this was a picture of Chris or something with minimal clothing.
Why didn't we shut up? Dude, it's insane how like the shit that like I had this like bullshit culture that like if somebody does something wrong, everything else that is going to appear is also wrong and true. Like, you guys need to stop with this bullshit like narrative of like black and white. It's just so fucking weird, man. Like, you guys are fucking dumb. Just stop it. It's weird. Like, if you're going to attack somebody, you do it right. Like, showing some logs of one guy, right? This is one person.
Materials. Chris responds saying, "What am I, a parent? Lol." Because the fan base. And Chris obviously completely ignored this and continued going with his absolute degenerate tendencies with minors. Chris says there's nothing.
Oh, Chris, yeah, but like, what is MrBeast in this?
More free than peeing in the shower. Facts. Waterproof phone gang and added an attachment of presumably his image. We only worship Jeebus around here. Challenge accepted. The god. Oh yeah, Daddy Chris. That's a lot of moisturizer. Why are you in the shower? I don't know if this was a picture of Chris or something with minimal clothing, but this is bad. This is bad. Allegedly Chris Tyson role-playing. No, it is not. Buzzles your necky wecky. Fight me. Love you guys. Nuzzles PP. Nah. Unzips PP. Okay, Chris, you need to be locked up ASAP. Now, it gets really bad when you realize that MrBeast was also in the server sending messages. MrBeast and Chris Tyson Discord leaks. MrBeast allegedly complimenting Chris Tyson's PP size in Chris's Discord server with minors. No, he's not. His PP isn't big enough. I know. MrBeast, this is the actual MrBeast. No, I know his PP.
I think it's important to know if this Discord has multiple rooms in it, right? And who navigates what, you know? I think
size, and it's huge. Beast, are you gay? The moment you okay?
I think assuming people scan every conversation and every like, it's just not
PP.
Gonna happen.
MrBeast joins in to comment on my PP size. I love it, and that's Chris. Vindication. Jake the Viking also tweeted out saying Jimmy knew, and then he says I called it because these texts have been revealed, and it has been confirmed that it is actually MrBeast. It has been linked to his official account, as I mentioned. Oh Lord, it's going to be a long night.
I didn't use that as a defense for Chris because Chris was the person that's doing it, the one doing it, participating in it. The one doing this shit, right? But up until this moment, like, MrBeast isn't in those calls, isn't in those instances, like.
Okay, so I gotta mention a couple additional things.
No, it's not an accomplice. If you're on the server and there's multiple servers, I don't know what happens in every fucking room in the server at all times. Especially if you don't moderate anything, like it's other people's job or whatever. Like, it's just a person on the server.
That are happening on the side. Chris Tyson is being accused of SA by someone. I was SA'd by Ava Chris Tyson. Mooskina has come out with their story here. I'm not gonna go into it. You can go ahead and read it if you want. A lot of stuff going on here. I pretty much gotta censor all of this or YouTube's gonna nuke me again, which I don't want. He's done. This is the nail in the coffin accusation. Is anyone else not surprised? Now, it turns out, because the situation got so huge, Chris Tyson's own sister has come out saying that Chris is faking being trans as a fetish. I'm his sibling. He, and yes, I use the correct pronoun, told me that he got fully aroused when he secretly stole my female clothes and put them on. He's deluded and disturbed, and it's 100% a fetish. He's narcissistic, and professionals have told him he needs a full psych eval. This would be absolutely groundbreaking if he was mocking the LGBT community by, pretending to be trans or something like that. But I can't confirm any of this. These are allegations from other people, right? So I'm just reporting on it. And before anyone says anything, yes, it is confirmed that is Chris's sister. Former MrBeast employee Jake the Viking says, after seeing seeing all of this, I'm glad that they fired me. I think nobody wants to be involved with MrBeast anymore, and he's gonna have a really hard time hiring people anymore. Now we gotta move on to the MrBeast Games situation. Basically, MrBeast is doing an Amazon show called Beast Games, and it's essentially one of his videos, but on a very wide scale, right? And tons of people are coming out with so many allegations that the environment was incredibly unsafe, with allegedly people being denied medication, being beaten by other contestants, given very little food, some allegations that girls were tackled and assaulted by guys on the show with zero repercussions. MrBeast is a monster. MrBeast's alleged contestant speaks out, claims unfair teams and contestants being defressed after. MrBeast just wants to psychologically disturb people.
I don't give a fuck. I give zero fucks, man. If something's unfair and you're depressed, you're a fucking loser. I don't give a fuck. Get a fucking job, loser. Fucking moron. If it has been in a game show, some shit's unfair and you did right, you're a fucking loser. So just suck my balls, bitch. Fucking dumb fuck, get a job. Like, what a fucking womp, man. Holy shit.
They eliminated 400 people the first day.
Fucking
Those 400
womp,
people,
dude.
the majority of them were forced by the other team members to be on the specific team they were. Some were just about like physically like assaulted to be put onto one team, which ended up making it like the weakest team, since it was a lot of like elderly people, petite women, and people that just, I mean, they weren't willing to take on 6 guys that were surrounding them trying to take their vest so that they can actually be on that. Of the 400 people that left, the majority of them, I'd say at least half, are all extremely depressed. Like, MrBeast is a monster, and the games that he does are really cruel and sick. I mean, there are a lot of updates that I'm gonna give. I made a video.
Ooh. Watch out. I'm gonna say it. Womp womp.
Last night when I was prepared and planning on last night. It was supposed to be $1,000.
What?
I mean, there are a lot of updates that I'm going to give. I made a video last night when I was prepared and planning on last night. It was supposed to be $1,000. That's like nothing. 4 months. It was going to take 4 months to get to me. As MrBeast and his staff knew that I was homeless and had nothing when I went on the show. And I had to buy stuff for wardrobe to be on the show. Many people, sometimes they...
What?
They hadn't gotten their medication for like 2 days. Some of it was like epileptic medication, like really vital, necessary medication.
Okay, so some people are saying that she might be exaggerating, you know, blowing it out of proportion, or she's just salty that she lost the game and she didn't win any money and she's a sore loser. Now, that could be the case, but considering she said she wants to game end herself, that would seem sort of serious. Also, you'd think that MrBeast would help out one of the sort of homeless contestants, seems like in line with his values, but apparently...
So I don't want to be insensitive to people that are like going through like tough times or whatever and say like they want to kill themselves or whatever, right? But it's not because you say that you thought about doing that it validifies all your other points and it all becomes immediately all true, all gospel, and yeah, it's all valid. That's just, don't do that, man. That's just odd.
Apparently not. Now, the only reason I showed this person...
It's one of the most destructive forms of manipulation, especially in interpersonal social dynamics. Don't fucking do that,
is
man.
Because there's also tons of other people coming out saying the same thing, including reporters who went to the location and nurses in nearby hospitals where MrBeast filmed, saying that there were people severely injured and the conditions were super inhumane, right? Where people were denied medication and food and proper hygiene. Now, a blast from the past for Rosanna Pansino, the YouTuber with like 15 million subs, who was complaining about MrBeast's hide and seek challenge. She also made 2 videos about this. Here is the first one.
I wanted to keep you guys updated on what I've been hearing about MrBeast's Beast Games. Since I posted my video yesterday, I've pretty much been talking with more people involved with the show all day. At this point, I've lost track, but I think it's nearing like 100 people who have reached out to me with their stories. Each person has their own experience and their own opinions, but overall, the stories that I'm hearing
Instead of doing
just
what
break
exactly?
my heart. I have never heard of anything like this on any set. So today, I want to read a statement from another contestant who shares many of the same experiences with the other stories that I'm hearing.
Okay, there's gonna be a lot of reading. Feel free to skip this part, but I'll try to interject my commentary and let you know what I actually think. I was a contestant until the end. I also didn't accept their hush money. It was really bad. People were having seizures.
Their hush money? Dude. There is no realm, there's no life where people were offered hush money.
Till the end. I also didn't accept their
I'm
hush
putting
money.
my hand
It
over
was
fire.
really
I'm
bad.
saying it. If this ends up being true, I'm a fucking loser, man. I'm a dumbass defender loser. This is the most trust me bro shit I will read, I think, all year long. No shot. Fuck that.
Bad. People were having seizures because they weren't getting medication, even though we were promised we would. It was 100% rigged and presented as though the games would be like Squid Games, basically a type of game show where all the games are at an even playing field. That was not at all the case. The games were about speed and strength. I assume this is similar to the Netflix show Physical 100, where it's like physical challenges, right?
How have I become a loser? Like, this is like some trust me bro shit. Bro, in an era where like the internet is like mostly fake news, fake shit, fake garbage, some unproven word text on the screen is gospel. Like, dude, fuck you, man. You're a loser, man. Dude, thinking that the words that go with narratives and everybody needs to fucking follow your delusions is the most cringe. I'm not the loser for fucking going against. You're the loser for fucking thinking this shit. Man, fuck you.
Only the young athletic males
Oh
were at an
my
advantage over
God,
the
what am I
women
reading
and
these
elderly
days?
people that were casted. To make things worse, men started realizing they could take out the women without being eliminated. Guys started tackling and hitting women. 2 girls were tackled and passed out on the field and dragged off to continue filming. I saw people with broken bones, stitches, and most were women. This is straight out of an absolute horror
Okay, no way. Just stop.
show, and the fact that multiple people are coming out with this is absolutely insane. I'm really hoping some contestants come out who haven't signed NDAs and let us know if all of this is true or false, because this is an insane scandal. We were given maybe 400 calories a meal and only fed every 12 hours. Food would run out and people would fight, steal, and hoard food. What kind of sick game was this? I thought this was a regular MrBeast video, but they're fighting over food and water? Water was scarce and kept running out as well. I had to sit with a bloody pad for 2 days before I get undergarments and my reusable pads because I'm allergic to regular pads. We're also sleep deprived, only allowed to sleep 3 to 4 hours. We all slept on the floor on the stadium in a $10 sleeping bag. They offered anyone who lost $1,000 to sign away their rights to join any kind of class action lawsuit of any kind. That is an insane thing to even offer in the first place, isn't it?
What?
That implying that you've already done something really wrong? I didn't sign, so I did not get the money.
Bro, if you're gonna be talking like this about all this, just take the document home and just at least show it. Like, what? Bro, these people, none of these people are like legally literate. They don't know any. Like, just fucking bring any of the documents and just fucking show them any. Dude, bro, chat, you're talking about this. This is magnitudes, okay, of the moon landing is fake conspiracy in terms of size and how airtight it is. This would mean every singular person across the board on all the videos and all allegations being done aren't saying anything, didn't say anything, saw the documents, didn't pick them up, didn't bring them home, didn't picture them, didn't post them. Like, every singular person is airtight on this. Yet we're gonna believe the one who isn't, but only has their word to say it. And man, shut your dumb ass up,
After the
bitch.
article came out and things
Man,
started
fuck
blowing
you.
up, they called everyone back and decided to offer an additional $1,000 per person to make up for the inconveniences. And we'll get to the article as well, because that is yet another bombshell. They knew it was bad because they also offered to provide therapy sessions using their own insurance. And it wasn't Amazon Prime that called me.
If he's in an NDA, and this is what is protecting, bro. Break it, send me DM, leak it. I'll pay your legal fees. I got you, bro. I'll take the lawsuit on.
Was the MrBeast crew.
Holy shit.
So this therapy session would coincide with what that woman was saying about how she wanted to
I'll
neck
take the
herself.
fight then.
I mean, initially I did think it was a bit far-fetched because it's a game show, but if what they're saying is true and you were beaten and starved.
I'll say, if there's a major morally corrupt, unethical, or illegal things, and the NDA is blocking off some completely unhinged scenario where people are dying on set and they're being dragged off, whatever, and the NDA is the only thing behind, brother, I will take the legal fight for you. Legal fees all included. Leak that shit. Leak it to me. I'll pay. I'll take the battle. I will take my word for it. Okay.
I mean, yeah, you would.
Because it's just not true. I know it's not true. It's not true.
Want to neck
it's
yourself,
not.
and you need therapy sessions, right? I mean, this would be an insane story to make up by 10 different people at the same time. I mean, that's kind of crazy to me. So I'm inclined to believe at least some of this stuff happened. Possibly they're exaggerating, but at least a lot of the bad things did happen here. We were set up to fail, and when men started tackling people to get them out, nothing was done about it. They were not even eliminated. The game that had to do with the briefcase.
Yes, they're all lying. All of them are lying. Oh my god. Ex-employee is disgruntled, makes a video. Oh my god. Ex-contestant makes a video. Oh my... Dude. It's always the people that lose. Always the people that are on the opposite side that are all mauling and are blowing the whistle. All that. It's like, dude, it could be anybody. This is also including that every single contestant that is on the winning side, which is nobody, because there's only like one winner or whatever, right? Are all being airtight for no reason, like under no loyalty, and just doing it for the sake of doing it. Like, you're just stupid. Dude, the things that need to be true, for these things to be true, are insane. But nobody thinks about that because all this is, the text is white on a gray screen, therefore it must be true.
It literally felt like
It
Hunger
must be true.
Games.
And
While
they're mad,
MrBeast is
womp womp,
standing
man.
on his podium, looking down, watching all of us peasants fight for a chance at $5 million. I know it's a game show, and even with the waiver, it's a company's responsibility to have safety protocols in place to try to prevent injuries. That is not what was happening here. The fact that there were nurses at the hospital in Las Vegas are also confirming all the injuries that happened is proof they did not have to sign an NDA. So this is what gives...
Yeah, they're all lying. Everybody's lying. What about it? Bro, these videos, man, I hate these videos. Just show that instead. If this is true, show that. It's the same problem I had with the other video, right? If something is true and there's proof, don't say, there's too much proof to show, the video would be too long. The proof is more important than the statement, okay? The proof, I'll say it again. The statement being made sometimes is, it's so egregious or whatever the fuck that word is, that the proof is more important. But I didn't lose the debate. The reason it was not a debate, bro. If you truly believe that I lost a debate, okay, dude, actually tune off the stream and never watch it again. I am begging you to never watch the stream again. I don't want to read your chat. I don't want to see you in chat. You're brain dead. Holy shit.
That happened is proof they did not have to sign an NDA. So this is what gives the most credibility to the situation.
Dude,
because even in the
hey man, in your video, you say that there's this, but I don't know about the density of it. So how am I supposed to know the density of contestants being employees? Well, I know it. Oh, okay. You're getting cooked. Well, I know it. Okay, but as a watcher, I don't know how many. Well, I have all the proof. Okay, I mean, then can we see it? The video would be too long, dude. But brother, but it's on the screenshots. But as a viewer, can I see it? You're getting cooked. You're getting cooked, little bro. Dude, who's cooking what? The video says, yo, many contestants are biased, whatever. And they show 2 people in a 100 people episode. And like, how many? Well, I know, but I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna show you, bro. Then how can I be on your side? Then like what?
Article it mentions that yeah, the nurses are confirming these stories as well because they were getting a sudden influx of injured people, and it was all coming from the MrBeast challenge, dude. And I think the reason this happened is because MrBeast is used to dealing with 100, 200 people at a time, maybe. And he went straight to 5,000 or something, like way more than he can handle. And, you know, he didn't have the staff. He didn't have the sort of team to handle all of this. And this absolutely blew up in his face. Here we got yet another contestant with another story. I was expecting for this competition to be hard, but I did not expect to endure what I did. It was a shit show, to say the least. I believe they were in over their heads and did not plan very well. Here are some of the things I experienced. No one was using a microphone to make announcements, so it was very hard to hear what production was saying. A lot of things got missed. I had to hear through the grapevine about certain things, like when they had Gatorade, when we could go to medical, and when they had snack bags. This just seems like a really poorly organized event that led to an absolute disaster, you know? They handed out
What a disaster, and what is a disaster? What disaster is it?
undergarment bags to everyone alphabetically by last name. I did not receive my undergarments until the second day of filming. After the first competition, they hadn't fed us in a while and I was feeling lightheaded. I asked someone if they had anything to eat and they told me to push through and basically suck it up. Oh, you want food, peasant? Nah, not here in the MrBeast. This is a dojo, all right? You don't get food, pal. On the first day, after 12 hours of having contacts in my eyes, I asked someone if I could go to medical to take them out, and they told me no. I witnessed 2 people that had seizures, and it took medical several minutes for them to get there. I'm assuming this happened because they did not have access to medication, but I could be completely wrong.
I saw people getting seizures because I'm a medical doctor. I know what it is. I'm assuming it's because they didn't get meds because they wasn't given to them.
Medics should have been
Just kill me already, man. Just fucking do it.
on the field 24/7, ready to go at all
just
times.
take me out,
Why
man.
are people having seizures at your event, MrBeast? What the heck? I heard people were being pushed and shoved by males. I received an email yesterday checking how they're going to check footage and because they take violence seriously. They should have done this during the game and not after the fact. I would say most of the challenges were definitely geared towards strong and fast men. Yeah, I mean, if you got eliminated and then the next day you realized they cheated.
Okay, what is the medicine for seizures? Is it like a 1 or 2 times a day pill? I wish it was. Isn't it one medication for seizures? Alright, let's take a look. Well, I'm looking. I want to see what is a typical so this is the percentage of the patients with epilepsy, drugs use, however, they can't cure. Okay, boom. Let's say I were to take this. What's it called? So this is a liquid. Okay, hold on. Amount, usually twice daily. Okay, twice daily, gotcha. CBD, blah blah blah, side effects. Okay, how do you use CBD, chat? Eat it, smoke it, drops. Okay, is it unfair for me to assume? I don't want to make a bad assumption like some of these guys. Is it unfair to assume that if I'm gonna go on a show for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, most people on epilepsy medication can carry that around in their pocket for them not to have seizures, and that's probably a major priority for them. Yes, is that fine? Okay. Would I be pretty much a retard if I knew for a fact if I didn't have this medication, I would be seizing it? I would go somewhere to go there empty-handed and put the burden on them to have it. Would that make me a retard or not? I would be a retard. Gotcha. Alright, we can continue.
That'd be completely messed up and probably illegal, like, because despite the fact that this is like a game show or whatever the hell, they have to follow certain rules, or you're just, I don't know, wasting people's time and essentially lying to them and breaking your contract. When all the contestants are
Oh, say that again. What do you say?
up and probably illegal, like, because despite the fact that this is like a game show or whatever the hell, they have to follow certain rules, or you're just, I don't know, wasting people's time and essentially lying to them and breaking your contract. When all the contestants arrived back to the hotel, we were supposed to have flights booked for us to go home. I woke up the next day and with no flight information. With so many contestants trying to go home, I heard they would not have all the flights booked until a few days later. That is so messed up. I had to book my own flight and use money out of my own pocket because I couldn't wait that long because I had to return to work. They're going to reimburse us, but there's no telling when I will see the money. They gave out Feastable chocolates. Oh yes, the 30 grams of sugar.
You know, something as little as the date of the flight and where it's going and where it's from, right? And them and seeing that they paid for it or whatever, right? Or any email communication, any of that would make all this entire story so much stronger. It'd be like finally your body having a singular bone. Like it can start to stand. The problem that I have is that these videos is like you're building like a fucking skeleton or like a and there's not a single bone. Nothing is solid. So how can you want me to be on your side to be the warrior against the evil or whatever, right? When a thing hasn't even started, fucking yo guys with this massive fucking thing, and it's just nothing is solid.
We're gonna load everyone up with some diabetes real quick. My group hoarded chocolate because we weren't sure when the next time they would feed us, and we were afraid we would get hungry. I mean, honestly, this stuff sounds straight out of a survival horror movie or something like that, where there's some evil game show lord who is messing with the peasants and shit like that. I don't know how much of this is legit, how much of this is confirmed, but I can't say there have been multiple people reporting the exact same thing with the nurses in the hospital, with the contestants.
The statement I just read doesn't even cover the half of what I'm hearing. I'm also waiting for
Multiple people is fucking two losers who did what they do best, lose, and somebody that you showed has 15 million subscribers and is pulling fucking 15K. Like a fucking 0.01% of their fucking, and now they're fucking making some crazy statements. Man, fuck you.
confirmation that there were only two ambulances for well over 2,000 people, the contestants, including the entire crew. And I'm speaking with someone from the crew right now to get confirmation about how many people were on the crew.
Now here's a picture that I probably blurred. It's essentially somebody's
MrBeast promotes gambling and shot at kids, and you defend this particular behavior. I absolutely do. If your parent is fucking letting your kid fucking buy shit and gamble as a child, these are shit parents. Okay, we should get the motherfucking what's it called again? Child Protective Services involved to remove the child from the terrible parents.
Badly bruised,
that's
and apparently they have broken bones after attending this Beast Games event or whatever, and they got brutally assaulted. Another contestant says no medications, no undergarments, despite supplying 5 days of only electrolytes were Gatorade handed out, ran out of meals for people, water would run out, was not a safe.
It just so happens that the other contestant is also mad about not having underwear. So let me say that. Now, the 2 out of 2 people that are speaking out both needed underwear. Both need
space. Many of us
this
knew
has
it
gotta
would
be
be
dog
mentally
shit. Sorry,
challenging,
I'm calling
but
it
the
out.
danger we were put in and lack of care was unexpected. No clear communication between staff, making it worse. People were prepared to go into a MrBeast challenge. They obviously know it can be challenging because they've watched the videos, but they weren't there to be literally tortured. You know, from some of these stories, if these are true, this is torture. All right, denying somebody food, water, medication, and basic sanitation is absolutely insane. One contestant noted production staff hired locally were treated.
I shit my pants on set. I'm not giving you underwear. I'm suing for torture. Okay, dude. log off.
treated poorly, with some working shifts in excess of 24 hours in a row. Medications such as inhalers, contact lenses, feminine hygiene products were surrendered, which caused concern among the production's medical staff. Yeah, that is really...
Local were treated poorly. 24 hours in a row. Medications such as inhalers, contact lenses, and feminine hygiene products were surrendered.
And hygiene products were surrendered, which caused concern among the production's medical staff. Yeah, that is really weird. Why are you
If you deny me of human rights and shit during a thing and you're asking me to perform, I'm just gonna go home and I'll fucking tell the world about it, okay? And I'm sure a lot of people will do the same instead of just tanking for the fucking corporate overlords. Like, bro, get the fuck out, go home. Don't take the treatment if it's bad and fucking speak out about it. Don't be a fucking dumbass, man.
confiscating medication?
Not if you need the money. If you need the money, you shouldn't be there, okay? What is wrong with you, dude? You're not basing your life and your decisions on the fact you're gonna win a MrBeast show, dude. Man, fuck off. Oh, God, fuck me. I'm so tired of reading this.
In like, what challenge will their inhaler possibly help them? Oh my God, you need to breathe? I'm sorry, no breathing allowed.
This is, guys, it's not Squid Game. Stop. This is not Squid Game. You're not a dying homeless on the ground in the subway being given some ticket to go to some island, okay, to compete for Squid Game where you have to jeopardize your health and well-being for a chance at life, at winning needed money. Dude. The people that do that, there's millions of Americans do that every day. It's called getting a job. Holy shit. Put it on your bootstrap, whatever the fuck, and getting an employment, man. Like,
MrBeast challenge. Contestants were asked to give production teams
it's not some
several
game
pair
that's
of
gonna save the
undergarments
world.
which were
Like,
not
what
returned
is wrong
upon
with you, man?
disqualification. That is crazy. Stealing people's underpants is nah. You taking my underwear? We have beef for life. Okay, I'm sorry. That is
5 minutes life-changing it. Not working class American will ever see that amount of money. And you know why they won't see that amount of money, right? Oh my, you know, I'm not pausing. I'm not gonna explain that. If you put yourselves, if you put at the mercy of this shit, it has to be MrBeast. Guys, the only way for me to make it in life is a MrBeast prize money. You're fucking brain dead, okay? Then at that point, what are you doing in chat? Sell your computer, at which you're typing in chat, and buy a lottery ticket, as many as you can, because you have to risk it to make it to the promised land. There's no other way in life for you to make it unless you win the lottery. Get the money, buy lottery tickets. Boom! You have to do it. Do it! No, don't do that. That's brain dead. Because you go on some contestant, some show, you deserve the money. It's the only way to do it. And then you can be a victim of you being on the show. You're stupid. Stop it.
That is crazy, bro. MrBeast representative says this information is inaccurate. What a great elaboration. It's just inaccurate, guys. Is Chris, even my friend, inaccurate? Just, yeah. Didn't know any of this, actually. Am I doing illegal lotteries on YouTube for children? Inaccurate, actually. A hospital employee...
According to the own video, they're giving them $1,000, according to this guy, for hush money. If you spent 2 days on this dumbass video, okay, and you were dying of the hunger, so you had to win a MrBeast challenge, bro, you take the $1,000. 2 days, $2,000. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, I take that shit. Man, and anyone would take that shit then. Unless it's not true.
Told us, I'm aware of 3 or 4 hospitals.
This lady said that she was gonna hurt herself over $1,000, but she didn't take it because what? Because they want to tell a story? whatever.
Hospital evacs today. Overnight shift said it was insane, so not sure if or how many hospital evacs were there. Production is a shit show and unprepared for the scale, making decisions as they go along. The bare bones medic staff on site is not adequate and were overwhelmed last night. They compete at night. Let me know what you guys think about all of these MrBeast accusations. There's so many coming out. Stay tuned. There's even more stuff coming. I talked to Dogpack, one of the MrBeast employees behind the scenes, and yeah, he's cooking, man. He's cooking. All right, plenty more to come, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.
Yeah. I mean, hey, it is what it is. If you don't want to sign an NDA, don't sign one. It's just that simple. Don't sign NDAs. If you don't want to sign them, sorry. Like, NDAs are legally binding. They're legal documents. Well, if you're forced, you are now signing under what we call duress. If you sign under duress, then the signature and whatever document is no longer legally binding. It's no longer legally binding. It's just not. It will not hold up in court if you are signing under duress. If I tell you, yo, dude, sign this fucking document or I'm gonna shoot, okay? And you sign it, and I go to court and say, yo, guys, yeah, I did, this document was signed, but this guy had a gun saying that he was gonna shoot me. Well, I signed under duress. Not legally binding. Is there anything else you want to know, or what?